Hi, this is Miss Cindy, and I'm back again today to see if I can try another basic craft project. My whole thing is always looking for craft projects that I can share with my grandkids. This one is something that I saw online. I've worked with glass, but I've never painted on glass or decorated glass. I've done the decoupage plates and I've etched on glass. So I've been seeing some beautiful, beautiful decorated vases, floral vases, where people are using stencils, photo transfers, Mod Podge. They're using acrylic paint. Just absolutely gorgeous. So I wanted to try my hands at making a basic floral glass vase where I decorate and paint and see if this is going to be easy enough that I can share with my grandkids. Well, here are all of the supplies that I think I'm going to use to try to make this floral vase. The only thing I really had to pay for here was the bottle, which I picked up at a yard sale for 25 cents. But most of this stuff, actually everything here, I already had around the house because I do crafts. So all I have is some white glue. I have my super glue in case need it. I have a silk flower. I had quite a few silk flowers in different colors. I have some acrylic paint and a paintbrush. I had some beads. I have round beads and also half round beads, and those are the ones that have the flat bottoms. I naturally have my Krylon UV resistant clear acrylic spray, and I have some string. And then I have the acrylic water kit. This is not necessary, but I may work with this to see if I can get that water feel in the bottom of the bottle. So that's all I'm using for this one. I'll be back when I get started. Because I want to make two different designs on this bottle, because I want to try decorating the bottle and I also want to try using acrylic paint and painting on the bottle. Since this is a square bottle, I'm going to do two sides decorated and then two sides with acrylic. So all I did was I took a marker. You can also use a white wax pencil, but I just took a marker and measured down the center of the bottle because that's where I'm going to put my first decoration. And for that, I'm going to use a braid. So all I did was cut out some string and I'm going to braid it together. I glued the end so it stay together, and I'm going to make a braid and then I'm going to run that down here and glue it on, and then I probably decorate it with some beads. This is just to see how to decorate this bottle using string, bead, and some acrylic paint. So once I get that going, I will be back. Well, my braid is done, and all I did was use some acrylic paint over it so it's in the same color scheme as everything else, which is a lavender and a purple. There are my beads, and this is how I'm going to lay it on the bottle. All I'm going to use is some white glue. Go down that line down the center, glue down the braid, make sure it's down there really good. I did it a little bit longer, so I'll just go ahead and use a razor blade and cut the end of it. And then I'm going to start with the beads, and I'm again just going to use white glue because I'm going to end up coating this with acrylic spray. So I just want to make sure everything gets on there nice and firm now. So once I'm doing that, then I'll be back. Well, I started the design with this one. As you can see, I got my braid on and I got the beads lined up. I think I'm going to put beads on both sides. All I did was take the white glue and just rolled it down the side and then stuck the beads on. Just wanted to see how it would look. Coming along pretty good. I think I'm going to put beads on the other side and then we'll see how it looks from there. As you can see, for the beads, all I'm doing is taking the white glue and taking it along the side. And then just sticking the beads on. Yeah, it's a little time consuming, but I'm curious to see how it's going to come out. And then once I get a few of the beads in place, then I just go ahead and take the ruler and just push it so they're just as straight as possible. Well, one side of this bottle is done with the beads. and the braid. So yes, you can use just everyday things around the house. I use string and beads to decorate a glass, which I've never done before. Now this side I think I'm going to try to paint. So since I'm not an artist, I'm just going to use a rose stencil, and I'm going to put that on there. I'll probably tape it down and use some gesso and then paint over it. So I'll be back. Okay, so the rose stencil has been painted. I'm letting that dry. I'm almost finished. I haven't decided what I'm going to do as far as filling it up. But I think the next step is just decide what I'm going to do on the inside and then spray it, and I'm done. I did decide to use the acrylic water kit. It was pretty simple to use. You just mix the two solutions and stir it really good. And then just go ahead and then put it in your bottle. I used a funnel so that it would go straight down to the bottom of the bottle and not go on the sides. I'm pretty done now. It's just curing, but this is the end product. This was pretty basic to do. This is a craft that I probably would try to do with the kids because that's what my whole thing is. I do a lot of crafts with my granddaughters, different things that we try out. I did not like the painting on glass. That was a little bit hard. That was challenging to do, and that was using a stencil. I can't even imagine if I had to do it freehand. I did enjoy decorating, and I think that's what I would do again in the future is decorating. But it's done. It's going to cure, and it came out okay. This is a nice beginner project. Have a great day, and thank you.